Hi, this is Leela Oakley with Just Faith Ministries, back with another Zoom training video. Today we're looking at the settings in Zoom. What you need to do is first log into your Zoom account and then click on the setting button in the left-hand side of the screen. This will bring you to this page where you have a variety of different settings you can set for your individual needs. Today I'm going to highlight a few key settings that are necessary for Just Faith Ministries small groups. The first is host video and participant video. We recommend that you turn those off, which you can see here when they're gray, that means they're off, so that participants and the host can turn on their video when they're ready to share. For audio type, we recommend telephone and computer audio. We recommend you turn off the join before host function so that you can be in control of the call at all times. We do recommend that you require a password when scheduling a new meeting. This is just an added security feature that is helpful to the group. We do recommend that you embed the password and meeting link for one-click join. So that way people aren't having to add the password in addition to clicking on the correct link. However, we also recommend that you have individuals who are calling in by phone enter the password manually. In addition, we recommend that you mute participants upon entry so that they can share their audio when they're ready. It's important to allow the chat function so that participants can send messages to one another, or you as a facilitator can share links that are necessary for everyone to see. With that being said, we do recommend you turn off the private chat function so that way you can monitor the group chat function at all times. There's no reason to save the chats. If you are going to save the chats, it's important that you ask the participants and the co-facilitators for their consent. For screen sharing, we recommend you turn on screen sharing so that you as the host can share prayers or other necessary documents for the group to see. We also recommend that you allow participants to share in the event that there's something they need to share from their screen. However, we recommend that you only allow the host to start sharing when someone else is sharing. We recommend that you disable the function that allows removed participants to rejoin. If there's ever a situation where you have to remove an individual from your group because they were unwanted or uninvited, you do not want them to then be able to rejoin the group. So by disabling this function, you keep them from being able to rejoin the group. You do want to allow your participants to rename themselves. Sometimes we get names attached to our accounts that might be for our spouse or for a friend who's used our account, so allowing participants to rename themselves is helpful. It's also important that you allow the function for reporting participants to Zoom. If there is an instance where you have someone join your group who is unwanted and exhibited inappropriate behavior, you can then report them to Zoom to be investigated. You also want to allow for the breakout rooms. These allow for small group discussions to happen in session. And you're going to want to allow the host to assign the breakout rooms when scheduling, just in case you want to do that ahead of time. And you just save that right there. Closed captions. If you have someone in your group who needs closed captions, you can turn that on. You can also turn on the save captions function. We do recommend that you enable the waiting room. By enabling the waiting room, you as the host get to admit participants individually in order to join the call. This is an added safety feature so that you do not have to admit anyone into the call who is unwanted or uninvited. Here we have when attendees join meeting before the host is notified. I have that function turned on. However, if you remember from above, we have not allowed attendees to join before the host, so it's really not important that I have that turned on since I already selected above not to allow attendees to join before the host. When the meeting is canceled, notify the host and participants that it's canceled. I have that turned on. That it might be something you want to turn off or on depending upon your needs, but that's something to pay attention to. Right here I have the invitation email. I have the selected language as English. You can adjust that based upon your small group needs. Right here, assign scheduling privileges to. I have only allowed myself to schedule meetings, so I have it assigned to no one and I can schedule for no one. You might want to allow your co-facilitators to schedule, but that is up to you to discern the best practice. And that takes us to the end of the settings. I hope this video has been helpful. Thank you for joining us, and we wish you the best of luck with your virtual small groups.